Hey guys, what's up? It's Katia, and this is my mid-season predictions, theories, conversations, questions from you guys for the mid-season finale of season 4 of Fear the Walking Dead. Woo! This time we don't have 2 weeks to really get a lot of details and information about the episode, so it's possibly gonna be a short video for you guys. So for breakthrough, I actually have this huge theory. It's possibly gonna be one that people are probably thinking about, so I'm gonna talk about it after the entire thing. So for the breakthrough, the first scene that I see is Madison inside a truck, and the reason why it caught my eye is that she's in a truck. Cool, because last we saw her was her looking into the flames at the diamond. And it looks like daytime. And it has color. It is not black and white. So, she does make it through the downfall of the stadium. But the question is, what happened? Is she separated from the group? What happened to let her not be with Alicia and Strand and Luciana at this very moment? So she does make it through the night, but what happened to her in between these moments? Next, we see Charlie and Mel. They are inside a truck. In my opinion, that is the Land Rover. That is how the vultures had their hands on the Land Rover. And Charlie, and I'm gonna put the clip because it is just a screen grab, but I see Charlie looking back over her shoulder the entire time. So I'm thinking something happened between the group and Charlie and Mel that led Charlie to tell Althea, no, it's my fault that the group hates me and they're in this moment. So something happened for them because they're not with anyone else and they left. So I think that's what happened. So Charlie and Mel possibly betrayed the group and took the Land Rover with them, and possibly not run over, but they bumped into Naomi, and that's how Naomi became a vulture, because it's either be with the group or be by herself. So who knows? After that, this is the big thing that everyone keeps talking about. It is Alicia yelling at someone inside Althea's SWAT truck. Where did you get these? I can't do the same emotion as her, but she's yelling at him. She's asking, where did you get these cup of noodles? It's little ramen noodles or whatever they're called. I don't eat them, but where did she get them? Or who is the owner of these? My thought is Althea found those cup of noodles, or someone gave them those cup of noodles that have some type of connection with Alicia, aka they're Madison's cup of noodles. I don't know, but this is what I'm gonna talk about later, just a little bit. Next, after that scene, we see Strand in the field, or I don't know what you call it. It's literally just a field, and he is shooting at something. In my opinion, I think it's just an infected. I don't think it's anyone major or a character. I just think it's infected. Now, this is the funniest one. I don't think there's anything to be connected with, but it's Althea's door falling down. But the thing that I noticed is that the baseball field there in the stadium kind of looks clean in a way. And Althea's obviously in the walkie-talkie talking to someone, but did someone knock down that door? Or did it just fall down? In my opinion, it just fell down by itself, but I think by the help of Alicia, Strand, Luciana, and herself, they got rid of all the infected inside the stadium. And the reason why I said that is because there is a sneak peek of Alicia and Althea actually shooting at each other, and they conversate, and I think they find a similar way, and hence leading into that moment where I'm telling you that Alicia finds a cup of noodles. So now to the biggest thing. I think it's the biggest thing. I don't know if anyone has noticed it. Okay, so in the trailer, it is in the beginning of the trailer, we see someone, a solo gunman or a woman, taking the safety off their gun, and it's the middle of the night, and in the right side of the picture or the frame, there's a fire burning in the near distance. Now everyone right now is probably thinking it is Daniel Salazar. Not what I think. I don't think it is Daniel. I do not think it is him. Now, the reason why, so you kind of go back, I'm gonna put the screen grab for you guys. I'm gonna go back. So before that scene happens, we see Madison on a truck driving, right? Cool, right? For someone that really doesn't put into much detail, but me as a person who sees detail, I noticed that Madison is wearing gloves. Fingerless gloves. Like, they're literally not mittens, they're literally fingerless gloves. Now, I've never seen Madison wearing gloves or fingerless gloves unless she's nailing something. So why is she wearing fingerless gloves, right? So okay, so I switched the frame over to the gunman, and obviously the gun moves a little bit. Now, if you see it, that same exact person with the gun is wearing the same fingerless gloves as Madison is wearing in the past photo or screen or whatever. So 1 and 1, it is Madison taking the safety off her gun. Man, you guys are probably gonna freak, or probably thought about it too. Now, the person in the field, in my opinion, is Althea. What? No, it's not Althea. No, it is going to be Althea in the field. And the reason why, in the promo pictures that we got, we see like Madison with Alicia, Strand, and Luciana walking away, blah blah blah. Then you see the one with Althea. She's wearing her little beanie that we saw her wearing in the first episode of the season. She's wearing this different type of jacket than she's wearing now. She's holding her camera and she's in the field. I think it is Althea, and Madison and Althea bumped into each other after the stadium in some type of way, I don't know. Which leads me to think Madison probably gave her some cup of noodles for getting her somewhere, or I don't know. I know that Althea has a connection to Madison in some kind of way. Now, we're going to talk about this in my other segment called Let's Talk. Is John going to survive his damn gunshot wound that looks like it's just taking eternity to fix? I think he is, because in my opinion, yes, he is a new character and he's getting a lot of the focus this season, but as a character, I really like him. I like who he is as a person. So I really kind of hope he does survive this gunshot wound. Final segment is called Connecting with Katia. So this was one thing, right after the episode, I had to ask this question, and other people have asked it too. Do you think Madison is alive? Now, 60 people on my Twitter, 60 Twitter users actually took this poll. 15% voted Madison is dead. 85% of you guys said that Mama Clark is alive and well. So, you know, Mama Clark is alive and well is what won this poll. Not saying that either of you are wrong, but until we have confirmation of either, we are all winners. Now, to conversate about this, on the poll, someone asked a question, and this question is from at FearTWD 8, Fear the Walking Dead 8. They asked, or they basically answered their opinion. I think Madison is alive. Morgan finds something, and Alicia goes super crazy and shouts at him, asking, "Where did you find this?" Meaning the cup of noodles. Maybe Morgan comes back from saving John, and he finds this cup of noodles or something, and that's why Alicia goes crazy. Because cup of noodles is her mom's favorite food. I don't know, but that's a really good theory. And they said, obviously hinting that Madison is alive. So they think that's their opinion and thought about how Madison might still be alive. Now this one's a thread, and I'm gonna read it from my phone, but this is from at Elisa Tola on Twitter, and she has a prediction theory thread on how Madison is alive, and she is the reason, another reason on how I thought that the cup of noodles had a connection for Madison and Althea. So she said, Madison is alive and Althea has already met her in the post-stadium period. And Alicia will find out finding something in the SWAT van, meaning what I just said. Alicia's yelling, "Where did you get this?" So this is another one. She said, I think it is also very likely that the second part of the season, we will see Althea's group and Morgan's team join forces to find Madison using the videotapes that Althea has of her. And she has that picture of what I showed you of Althea holding the camera in the, you know, and stuff like that. Next person on Twitter, it is Chloe Furlong. She asked me, do you think, as the writers of Fear the Walking Dead, think they'd be dumb enough to kill Madison and Nick in the same season? Now, the same person that is taking over Fear the Walking Dead is Scott M. Gimple. If many of you guys watch The Walking Dead, he is the reason and the person who killed off Carl Grimes. If he has the call to kill off Madison, he will do it. But in my opinion, I don't think they're very dumb because they've lost many viewers as much as they gained them. So I don't know. I think they are dumb enough to kill both of them in the same season and just leaving Alicia to be the only Clark alive. Hence, also the same thing as Rick being the only Grimes to be alive but not being the only one anymore because he's gonna die and he's gonna leave in season 9. But you know, it's a whole thing. But yes, they are dumb enough to kill off Madison if Scott M. Gimple wants to take that big ass risk. Because, like I said in the other video, Madison is Fear the Walking Dead. The Clark family was the heart of this show. Yes, and by Clark family, I'm talking about Madison, Alicia, Nick, Luciana, and Strand, because they are the originals. They're the ones that we've fallen in love with in these past seasons. These are not the new characters. Yes, they have some new changes, but they are the heart of the show, and killing them off to make room for the new characters is kind of a stupid thing to do. And maybe some of you guys will not agree with me, but I have been watching this show since the very freaking beginning, and I don't really like how my original characters are getting the screen time they're not supposed to. So yeah, I think that to go back to Chloe's question, yes, they're stupid enough to do it, and if they do, I don't know if I'll continue it because that is the heart of the show and those are my favorites. Yes, I love John, but my heart has always been with the Clarks and Strand and Luciana. So killing them off one by one to make room for new people is kind of a sucky thing to do. Next person, it is from Infected Carrie. It's a very funny question, so I'm gonna just go on with it really fast. Who's the top, Alicia or Althea? Alicia's top. I'm not gonna go into deep conversation in with it. This is from Amazing. Oh my god, someone, they asked, what do you think of the matter when Morgan made Althea get off her lazy ass to help John? Now, like I said, the new characters are killing our screen time for the original characters. But here's the thing, I really like John. So for seeing Althea stand there and record this entire thing going on kind of pissed me off. Like, John is dying, dude. John is someone you met. It's the guy that we saw in the first episode. He's your friend, even though you don't want to call him that. He is someone that truly thinks of you as a friend. He offered you candy, goddammit. So you have to leave your camera, get a second camera or something and leave it in a tripod to see how everything happened. I don't know, Althea, that she kind of had a little bit of a wrong. So we have reached the end of the video, and if you guys have any comments, any theories you want to add on to what I thought or anyone else that in the video that I mentioned thought about, let me know down in the comment section below. This video is going to be uploaded on Friday, obviously, as you can tell because you're watching it. But 2 days after that, we're gonna be on Sunday, which is the mid-season finale of Fear the Walking Dead Season 4. I still don't have the date of when it's going to return, but once I do, obviously you'll know. So until then, I'll see you guys later. Bye guys.